In this video, I'm going to be answering to one of the comments from the comment section. So somebody by the name of Classic Challenger asked me how I actually managed to get the tower in the Destiny screen to show the faces of who your opponent is going to be. Generally, in Mugen games, you normally have question marks in the tower. But in this version, you actually get to see the whole tower and all the opponents that you're going to be facing. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So as you can see here in my fighter factory, we have a tower here with some faces. You can see we have Shao Kahn, then we have a question mark that represents one of the sub-bosses. Then we have an endurance round, Shang Tsung, and some other question marks all the way to the bottom of the tower. So this is actually a sprite that has been made, that has been hard-coded. So you can actually put the icon of your character here. But this is actually just the first parts of doing this. In case you want Shang Tsung to be, like for example, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth match is always going to be Shang Tsung. So you can put his picture here. But this is a hard-coded type of way of doing it. So I'm going to show you the other side of how we actually manage to change the faces of the characters that you're going to face. So I'm just going to minimize and open up the exact codes that are supposed to be, handling that situation. So to be specific, this is not Mugen. This is Ikemen. For now, we can do this in Ikemen. I'm not too sure about Mugen, though they are closely related. So in Ikemen, in case you do not have the arcade.lua file, maybe you can request it from me. I can actually send you the file and you can check it out. So when you go to your Ikemen folder, you will notice that you have an external folder here. So open the external folder, then open script, and then open the arcade file. Now, this arcade file actually controls everything that happens in the towers and the Khan's treasure chest. So for today, we are working with only the towers. If I'm going to start scrolling here, you will notice we arrive at this point where we have MKTA is equals to, then you have a bunch of names of the characters that are within your game. So at this point, if I was to count all these names that are in this first slot, so this is our first slot, MKTA, and it has all these names. You will notice that if we count from Johnny Cage, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We were at Smoke. Smoke is 19. Nightwolf is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we have 24 characters in this first slot that is named MKTA. What this means is that in the first fight, one of all these 24 characters is going to be selected at random. So all we need to do is actually search for MKTA. And you will notice that we are brought here to this part that says launch first match, gather ladder ID and sub-boss data. Then we have the line that says if match number is equal to 1, then it will run all these other codes. So if match number is equals to 1 means this is the first match of the ladder. So we want to actually specify the opponent that we are going to face. So when you come to this line where it says if game mode is arcade, which we are working with, the arcade is what we are working with. And then we have our MKTA right in here. And we have RT. Now RT means that it is a random table or a random tower, meaning that we are randomizing the tower using the 24 characters that we had discussed earlier. So it is going to be, if the match number is equals to 1, the first match of the arcade tower, then in the arcade mode, we are going to use this MKTA, as we had already seen up here. This is our MKTA. This is our slot that has all these characters. So it is going to pick any from those 24 characters. But right now, in order to specify each character that we want to face, I can actually say, instead of MKTA, I want to see if I can edit it into a way that I can fight a specific character that I want from the first match to the second match, third match, fourth match, and fifth match. So we will go back to our MKTA list, and starting from the second character all the way to the end, I'm going to delete all these characters so that I am only left with one, which is going to be Johnny Cage. So if I want to fight Johnny Cage only in the first match, then I'm going to go back and find MKTA again. So here we are, this is our MKTA, and I'm going to replace this randomized tower with a 1, since we only have one character in the MKTA slot. So the game is actually going to only show you Johnny Cage. Always, it will always going to be Johnny Cage in the first fight. After doing that, we can also do the same with the second slot. So the first character is Jade. Let's delete all these other characters as we do not want it to be randomized. So we are going to remain with Jade. In the third match, I have Striker. Do the same thing as we did in the previous. Fourth match, the first character is Smoke. Delete all the other characters again. And the fifth character I've noticed is Shang Tsung in the first tower. So let's just confirm that. Like you see here, we have if match number is equals to 1, then we have if match number is equals to 2. This means that the second fight, we are going to be going up against Jade here. So we have MKTB, meaning the second match is going to be Jade, since we've deleted all the other characters. So when we scroll down and see and find MKTB, here we are. Here we are, MKTB. We need to replace this value here that is RT with 1, since we only have one character that is Jade in the second match of the tower. So I'm going to replace it with a 1. Do the same for match number 3. We have MKTC. I'm going to set this as 1. Since also MKTC has one character, as we can see here, MKTC, it's only Striker. Then MKTD is Smoke. So we also have to go and find in match number 4, MKTD is Smoke. So this random tower is going to be 1, since we do not want to randomize because we only have one character. If they were 2, then we would leave it as RT. But since it's only 1, so we put 1. Now, if you can notice here, we have match number is equal to 5. And if the game mode is in arcade, then if the ladder ID is equal to 1, the ladder ID that is equals to 1 means this is the first tower, the novice tower to be specific. So in the novice tower, in match number 5, we are going to be going up against Shang Tsung. And that's why when you see in Fighter Factory, if you actually pay attention to the tower, you'll notice that we have the first slot, second slot, third, fourth, then the 5th slot here, we have our Shang Tsung sprite, which means that we are actually going to be going up against Shang Tsung. So actually, I'm supposed to remove Quan Chi from here. I don't want him to appear. I forgot to save that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Now, if we actually go and test the game itself, you will find that the first match will show Johnny Cage. The second match will show Jade. The third match will show Striker. The fourth match will show Smoke. Then the 5th match, it is not going to show this array. It will not show this. It will show Shang Tsung because we have specified that if match number is equals to 5, then we have set here the opponent to be Shang Tsung. So this is how you actually set up your arcade ladder. Now we can go on and test it inside the game and see how it looks. So we're just going to wait for the engine to load itself. Okay, so we are going to test out our tower and see if we are going to face
Choose your destiny.
the first match as Johnny Cage.
Don't make me laugh. Round 1. Fight. Sonya wins.
So that works. The first match is Johnny Cage. Let's see if our next match is going to be Jade.
Sonya wins.
Match 2 has to be Jade, then match 3 has to be Striker, and match 4 has to be Smoke. So the second match is Jade.
Fight. Sonya wins. Flawless victory. Round 2. Fight. Sonya wins.
The third match has to be Striker, then the fourth match is going to be Smoke. There you go, you have Striker.
Round 1. Fight. Sonya wins. Round 2. Fight. Sonya wins. Flawless.
And the fourth match is going to be Smoke, as specified in our arcade.lua file. So it is a success.
Fight.
It's just the way we had set it up.
Smoke wins.
So that's it for this video. I hope you found it educative. If you like my content, leave a like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss a single video that I upload. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next video.